Hey, so I'm gonna do another trailer reaction today, and a review, I guess. It's not really a reaction. Not reacting to it right now. I'm not watching it because, frankly, I don't know how to do that, and I know some people get in trouble for it, so I'll just review it. But so hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel, and give me your thoughts. What do you think? But so I saw the new Mutants trailer. So I mean, it's weird. I like the trailer. It was intriguing. You know, the if you haven't been following, you know, the news or the news about the movie, I guess it's had its ups and downs. Like Dark Phoenix, it was supposed to come out a couple of years ago, and then it got pushed back, and so I mean, one of the things is it stars Maisie Williams, who played Arya in Game of Thrones. And I think, while people definitely know who she is still because of how big a following that show had, and the fact that Arya was one of the most popular characters in the show, and definitely how the show ended the last couple of episodes and sort of her role. It definitely, she definitely still has that name appeal, or I guess that face appeal. I don't know how many people actually know her name. But, it's, I could definitely see people going to see this movie just because they see her face pop up in the trailer. But I have questions. There's, like I said, the movie was supposed to come out 2 years ago. So, I mean, there were stuff like it was, so it's an X-Men movie, basically, is what it is. And, but it was so it's supposed to be like younger mutants. And it's the first comic book horror movie, I guess. And I think like there were a couple of issues with it being a little too scary, so that's why they initially had reshoots, and then I think it may have gotten pushed back because of the whole Disney Fox merger deal. So, and then people weren't sure if it was ever going to come out once the Disney Fox deal happened. Some people thought maybe it would be pushed to streaming, and it would be like a Disney Plus movie at one point. But I had this thought while watching the trailer. What if this movie, they somehow tie it into the MCU? because right now it's the last X-Men movie under Fox. But we all know the MCU and Kevin Feige are going to bring in the X-Men at some point. What if they somehow tie it in this movie? What if there's, I mean, it doesn't have to be like, they don't have to have the Hulk in the movie or anything. I'm just saying, like in Iron Man. If you remember the first Iron Man, there was no reference to an a cinematic universe being formed. But there was the end credit scene with Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, hinting at the Avengers. So what if there's like an end credit scene that sort of ties in, like, I guess like it could be an end credit scene where we see Nick Fury being alerted of mutants. That could be all it is. That could be the only tie-in. But what if that's the reason why it didn't get scrapped? Because, like I said, all these actors are young. So you could want them to be in the movie, in the X-Men universe, in the X-Men MCU universe. And you can't really do that if you start over again, because then it would just be confusing. But if you use this movie to springboard mutants into the MCU, then you could do that. It wouldn't have to mean that, they have to be, all the movies they're in have to be horror movies from here on out. It could just be like, this was a fun, interesting setup, and, but so, I don't know, it just had me thinking what could possibly be done, because, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people thought this movie was DOA, and people thought it was never going to happen. So, and the fact that they didn't just push it out last summer with Dark Phoenix, that's the other thing that's a little interesting about it. Because they could have just dumped it last summer when Dark Phoenix, like a month after Dark Phoenix, and wiped their hands of it. But they didn't do that. So I don't know. It's interesting. Comment below. Give me your thoughts. Do you think there's any validity to what I just said? Because I have no idea. I mean, who knows? But yeah, so that's it. Hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel, and like I said, give me your thoughts. And yeah, check out theunusefulidiots.com, see how to support the channel and everything else I do. And Yeah, that's it. See you next time, guys.